There are no secrets in conference play. They know you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked, as these two are in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Ducks will put toe to leather to crank us up. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Complete to start this drive. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base.
Please don't overthrow him. Please don't overthrow him. Thank you.
Wide open, he makes the catch. And he got away from the defense and takes
He be missing that throw every time, bro.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
He'll be fine with you outside.
They'll corral that squib kick just inside the 15. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28.
Watch RPO.
The give on the inside.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Actually, lean here.
The Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Moore will throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
And the Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking to scramble. He'll get rid of it. Got it in the middle. It's Matthews. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the run.
Oh, good move. Yes, sir.
And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UCLA.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you
Blazer,
in
really?
so many different ways. And they
Really?
do it so quick,
Come
so
on, bro.
explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives
Why would you do
together.
that?
They've really had a
Pick
great
'em up.
year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first inside the 37. The Ducks are in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
More to the air. Bringing the heat. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Off play action. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. It's good. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
A designed run for the quarterback. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know
Good,
he's
you're
going
fine.
to try to hurt
Told
this
you you'll be
defense
fine.
with his
Calm
legs.
your ass
It
down.
put so much stress
You're
on
fine.
the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy
Good tackle.
defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a
Take a field goal.
sound move moving forward schematically.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. It is good. Now the lead is down to 11. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to the big tight end. Working the middle. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Some programs just seem to be built for a great passing game. The patron saint of Bruin passers is Troy Aikman.
And honestly, Reese, it makes me think of the UCLA blue, the sweet uniforms with the gold, just quarterbacks looking sweet.
Breaks into the open. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the tight end. At the 20, he's got space. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking.
Get the first. Good shit.
Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that.
Hold your block.
There are a lot of guys out there that would slide.
Thank you. Come on.
Touchdown, Bruins. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Trying play action.
Good shit.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8-clap and a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about a defense. You got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football. You want to be in the mix. Find those big defensive linemen that can make plays.
They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up fourth down.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
Wants to bring it back.
Oh, come on. He out.
He gets a block.
Good return.
Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Quick strike complete. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Bug, meat, windshield. Ouch. You cannot make a living as a quarterback taking those kind of hits. Nice job scrambling, getting the first down. Let's not do too many more of those.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Touchdown, UCLA! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get them on the ground quickly.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Moore will throw. He's going to let it go. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
The kick is on its way. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around.
All right, shooting clock. My 4 scores.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Hand off from the shotgun. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Oh, he's got some space. Running through contact. Another broken tackle.
No way I just scored that. Holy shit. This game's terrible.
Take it all the way. Touchdown, Bruins.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 15, looking for room. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Moore to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Crosses the 35. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. But starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. From the gun, running back on the move.
Come on.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon!
Man, you just know that offense, they needed that touchdown to try to build some momentum. Hasn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of attack and pay it off with the score. And maybe that's just the play they needed to turn this thing around.
And the extra point cuts into the lead just a touch, 35-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw. It's Iamaleava. Rushes on him. Might be looking to run. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on first down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint, but does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the first down, and then saving his life. Good job. Get out of bounds.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Flores.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up.
Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. Rolling right and going deep. Pass is incomplete, and the half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Bruins will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Sends it back in motion. Moore will throw. He lost one down the sideline. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown Ducks.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. The screen, he can go. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Flores. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Quickly out to the tight end. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Plucks it out of the air, and he's dragged down. The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Turning it on. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. And the Bruins back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Caught behind the line. It's Woods. Touchdown, UCLA! And the punishment has been extended.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Floating away. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage